Guys, apparently the company VSGO has been watching my videos because they said, hey Mark, can we send you a camera bag to review that will rival your own handsomeness? And I said, that is not possible. And then they sent me this. Oh my God, I love it so much. So you may know the name VSGO from the sensor cleaning products or the cleaning products in general for your camera gear. I use them all the time for my sensor stuff. So when they told me they were making a bag, at first I was like, nah, you don't need to send me your bag, Mr. Sensor Cleaners. But then when I got it, I was really, really glad they did, because this is definitely my new camera bag. I'm about to take this. I've used it already a ton, but I'm about to take it over to Africa for a couple of weeks because the Africans have demanded that I come over to show them my bag. It's not true. We're just taking a family trip, but I am definitely taking this guy because it suits exactly what I'm looking for. This is a 20-liter bag. Oh, look at this. My hair already fell down. I'm trying to stay as good looking as the bag in this particular video. So my favorite feature about the bag, actually, besides its gorgeous looks, is that it stands up. See here, look on the bottom. Those sturdy feet right there, the thing just stands on its own. No matter what you have in it, I just plunk it down, and that was something that I didn't think I needed that badly until I started using it, just to not put the thing down in the snow or the muck or the grime. Just put it down and it just stands up sturdy on its own. I love it so much. I can just fish stuff out of the top because you can go right down through the top on this guy. And see this thing here, well, I'm getting ahead of myself, but this thing here is a little cool magnet. This is also one of my favorite features. See, you just put that down, magnet. I love it. It's so stylish. It's so cool. And then you have this part up top here, and you can remove all of the panels on the back and just go straight down. I used a 60 to 600 millimeter lens from Sigma when they were testing it out. Well, when they asked me to test it out, I took the camera with the whole lens, put it all the way down, and I took an extra couple of lenses in the bottom as well. So it's a 20-liter bag. It can carry plenty. It's sort of an everyday backpack. It's not one of those giant camera backpacks, but it suits me great. I love the material. It's a canvas material that wipes off really great. I've gotten it very muddy, and then I just use a little wet cloth, wipe it off. It is water resistant. On the literature that you get with it, it says don't get the thing too wet or it may change its shape. But I asked the company, they said it is waterproof. They mean don't get it wet on the inside. So anyway, I'm going to be taking it out in the rain and the wet. I already have in some, and it's been no problem at all. But if it's a torrential downpour, it comes with this little bag that you can put over the top if you want to make sure your gear is completely secure. The zippers and the pockets, they're well sealed against the elements. But here's the thing, like at the top here, you could actually just reach in under. It doesn't have any kind of zipper or sealing here at the top. So this is why I think rain can get in anyway if it's going to be a really nasty day. Small bit of rain, no big deal, but a lot of rain, I would definitely use the rain cover. On the inside, you have nice material here, and the bottom portion is for the your camera stuff here. I have the dividers in right there. They're the thinner type dividers. You see this right here? So you can fit more in a small space because these aren't the big, thick, puffy divider. You have a space here for your tablet or your laptop, and it has a little magnetic clip that holds it snugly right there. That's a nice little touch. So over here, we have a little mesh pocket with another little magnet. That's pretty nice. So up top, you have plenty of space for whatever you want. Your socks, your undies, a bit of lunch. I actually put a gimbal there. I don't need undies and lunch. I want to carry my gimbal. Recently, I took the DJI RS3 Mini out to test some cameras and lenses, and I put the camera and lenses in the bottom, and I put the DJI right there in the top. Fit just fine. So up top, there are some very useful mesh pockets because they have zippers that close on them, so I am able to put things like my batteries, my SD cards, things that I don't want flopping out of the bag, covered right here in the top. So on this flap here, we have a side pocket, but on the inside, we have another little mesh pocket. Something like your cell phone will be good for that, and another pocket up top here if you want to store anything else. Oh, and check this out. On the little zipper tag here, this is actually something you can use to screw in plates to your different cameras. It's got a little flathead screwdriver, basically, so you can fasten your tripods to your cameras, things like that. And nice to have a little extra tool. Have a little clasp here if you want to hold your tripod. I actually put my travel tripod right down in this pocket, and I hold it here. Let me show you. This is my little Ulanzi Zero tripod, greatest tripod of all time. And look at that, because it's so compact. I slide it right in there, put it on. It's like I have nothing there. perfect. I love when my gear works together. These companies, they probably don't know each other, but here's an introduction. You guys should work together. Got the exact same thing over on this side here, another pouch and another little clip to put on. Maybe you want to take two tripods. You need two travel tripods? I actually do that sometimes. Then on the side here is side access to the camera, which I often use. If I'm not taking a lot, I'll just stick my camera body right there, grab it out, take the snaps, award-winning photos, no problem, right back in there, ready to go home. Took me 5 minutes to get that snowy owl shot. On the front here, there's also another little magnetic pouch that's hidden. You can't see that, but it's right there. Nice padded shoulder straps. Also has a little clip that you can manage with one hand to get the strap going across your chest to take the weight off your shoulders a little bit. It's actually a really comfortable bag to have on your back because they have a little cutout here for your spine. I find a lot of the camera bags, they press right up against my spine, and I don't like that. I'm a delicate flower, and I actually gave it to my wife with a full camera bag as well. She carried it no problem, and she said it was quite comfortable as well. Right here, of course, you have the place to put it on your luggage, so when you're carrying around to airport to go to do your award-winning photo shoots in Africa, you are ready. Nice little touch too, a little dangly thing here on the camera strap, so you can clip something to that as well. I like those little attention to detail. Way to go, VSGO. Oh, and this might seem like a small thing, but I don't think it is at all. This handle is so sturdy and comfortable. It's got this spongy material. I like holding it. So sometimes when I'm, doing stuff, I'll just be holding my camera bag down in my hand. And this is such a nice grip. I really like this material. Sometimes you have a camera bag and the grip is too small and you can't get your fingers under it, especially if you're wearing gloves and stuff like that. Look at this one, huh? Perfect. Now, while I absolutely love the camera bag, it is not perfect for me, and I would suggest some improvements for VSGO in the future, because if you put these improvements in, I will buy your next iteration as well. But I would like to have little pockets here on the inside, little zipper pockets to put in my smaller things, like my SD cards, my batteries, and my cables and my wires. I find that there's not enough zippered pockets on the inside for me to use. So I have to use the ones that are up top, and that's okay, but I would just like extra zippered pockets here, please. Oh, and also because it only opens on the bottom here, like I get the design and you can go, but since you can remove all of these things and go straight down to the top, I would also like to have the option to unzip the entire thing. Because what if I just want to keep stacking camera gear all the way up and I want full access to it? I would prefer that, because you can still make the ledge yourself and you can use it the way that they designed it, but I would like the option of using it like a full camera bag, so that if I want to stack a bunch of lenses and a bunch of cameras, I can do that using the dividers. These are just my suggestions. I am not a professional camera bag engineer. I know I look like one, but that's just what I would like to see. Oh, and maybe another zipper right here, so that when it is a big rainfall, I can zip it so that I know it's not going to get in through the top or through the sides as well with the weather. That's it. That's the end of my improvements. I love it. I love your bag. I'm sorry. I love it. With this first offering here is fantastic. I hope VSGO expands their camera bag, make the bigger ones, the ones that can have the little belly strap there, so you can put in a big honking load of equipment, and of course use my suggestions to make it absolutely perfect. Anyway, let's throw it over to old Marky there in Handsome Alley. So big shout out to VSGO for sending over this camera bag for review and sending me out into the world looking as gorgeous as I need to look. We'll talk to you again soon. Okay, bye-bye.